Hey everybody, it is Kneecap here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about Battle for Azeroth, specifically about the new feature called communities, I believe is what it's called. Um, this is something that's been popping up a lot, it was quite a while ago now. On Twitch they added communities. Everything's trying to add different ways to group people together, because in gaming and anything, you find that people want to group together with people who like similar things as they do. And communities are a great way to do that in World of Warcraft. So, what are communities? Communities are things you can join. So, imagine joining a guild, right? So, you join a guild, and now instantly in guild chat, you have a way to talk to all these people at any moment's notice. You have a way to see who's online and whisper them and talk to them that way. Let's say you don't want to have 20,000 battle.net friends or whatever. You can talk to people in that way. And communities work in a very similar fashion as that, without the pressure or the obligation of joining a guild. So some people are worried that this will kill guilds. In my opinion, guilds are already dead on dead servers. So what does that mean? On servers that aren't very populated or aren't very populated by one faction, so they might be dead for Alliance or they might be dead for Horde, and the other server on the other side it might be completely fine. But if there's not a high population, then the guilds are pretty much already dead. There's usually 1 to 5 decent guilds as far as rating goes. There might be, just casual leveling guilds and fun guilds like that, of course. But 1 to 5 solid rating guilds, and very often maybe only one really solid rating guild on a what I would call a dead server. And that's what a lot of us experience, and they're like, well, they're killing guilds, they're killing guilds. If you go to a more populated server like I did, I can tell you that guilds are still well and thriving. There's tons of guilds to join, and you'll find people that you can get along with, and like similar things as you and everything like that. Tons of guilds. So guilds are not dying, and this will not kill guilds in my opinion. It's going to kill off casuals even more, but that shouldn't really stop you from joining a guild, in my opinion. If you want the social interaction, let's say not raiding guild, so you're just like in a casual guild. If you want that social interaction, you're still going to join it, to hang out with those people, to feel a part of something with them. Maybe even you're like role playing, so you just want to have like the same guild name under your name. Things like that. Those are going to be still around. Raiding guilds are still always going to exist, because to really get on the same page, you're like a family anyways. If you're raiding all the time, sometimes a dysfunctional family, but you're like a family anyways. You're always going to feel close to them, so no one's going to shun the responsibility of joining a guild if you're a serious raider. However, let's say you are just like a normal raider, maybe you delve into heroic here and there. You might not want to join a guild for that. You might just do a community that's doing the same thing as you, and it might kill a guild that does things like that. Kill's a strong word, because you'll be able to find the people on a populated server. You'll be able to find the people to fill your guild if you really want to. It might be harder. And communities are also a way that you could possibly even strengthen your guild, which I'll get into as well. So you can maybe recruit using communities. So one type of guild that I could see communities really disrupting is PvP guilds. Obviously not a long-standing one that's been around forever and is highly respected, but maybe if you try to make a new PvP guild, it might not take off. PvP players, this is very stereotypical, but they tend to be more laid back, not casual as far as competency and good and like skill, but like casual as far as yeah, I don't feel like it today or whatever. Like not as regimented. It seems like a lot of the PvP players aren't as and don't behave in that manner as much as maybe a Mythic Raider would, unless they do both things, of course. So maybe they would be like, nah, I don't want to join a guild. I'm going to join this community with these guys that are good, and I'm going to play with them. And that's fine. I could see that happening. But the community feature, I could get into it even more. The community feature, let's first go ahead and just talk about how it's going to possibly help recruiting. So let's say let's say your guild only does Mythic, and you're not doing Heroic anymore, and you join a community that does Heroic clears every week. So on a non-raid night, normal non-raid night, you do a heroic clear with this group. When you join that group, let's say like 5 of the people on there are really cool, you really like them, they're really skilled, doing really high parses. You can try to recruit them to join your guild. Like, hey, I mean, you're on the same server as me. Do these raid nights work for you? Can you make them work? And if you can, would you like to join my guild? We'd love to have you for our mythic team because you're really good. And that's a way you could recruit people. You could recruit people through any kind of guild like that, of course. You're doing something with people over and over, and once you get closer to them, you invite them to your guild, and maybe they're more likely to join because they know you or know you a couple people in your guild, and they have a good time with you. So it can be used as recruiting as well. Just to quickly touch on the features, I haven't actually been able to, I haven't seen it or played with it myself, but it's very similar. It's just advanced chat. Basically, the chats are getting updated. It's very outdated, World of Warcraft chat system. So like guild chat's getting updated too. Everything's getting updated. There's going to be more options, more ways to interface with the chat system. And that's the way communities are going to work as well. I'm assuming that when you go to your community, you'll be able to see everybody that's online or offline in the community, similar to your guild. It'll be a very quick way to access a lot of different people, which is really what you need to do in this day and age. I mean, with social media and everything, you need to be able to talk to anybody you want pretty much at any time. That's just the way the world is. So it's a change that has been long coming in WoW, an update to the chat interface, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think about communities. Hopefully you don't think it's going to kill your guild or kill any guild. I don't think it will. I hope it doesn't, and I hope I'm not proven wrong on that. But yeah, let me know what you think, and everybody have a good one. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Thumbs up and sub as always. Also comment below, share the videos. Appreciate it so much. You can also check me out at Twitter at WoW Gaming Inc. and at Twitch with the tag name Kneecap Killa. So everyone have a good one, and see you again soon.